I've observed a large spike in both anti-Semitism and Islamophobia since the recent rise in violence and conflict between Israel and Palestine. And it's really increasing the rise in hate crimes here in Los Angeles and across the United States and across the world. Here in Los Angeles, the Palestinian Youth Movement and several other local groups and civil rights-minded organizations kind of created a march to bring attention to what's going on in Gaza right now. The march started at around noon at the Israeli consulate. There were several thousand people in the streets here in Los Angeles marching, demanding a ceasefire to the Israeli assault on Gaza. It was a pretty large and peaceful march. At the end of the march route, there were several men wearing masks and wearing body armor, and they kind of stood at the end of the march route. They had pepper spray and they had bear mace, which is kind of a more intense form of mace that's typically meant for use against large mammals like bears. As the two sides started getting closer, things got intense, and before I knew it, one of the agitators took out a small canister of pepper spray and started pepper spraying inside of the pro-Palestine march rather indiscriminately, hitting several protesters. That's when all hell broke loose, and you had the agitators who were wearing body armor. They started all unloading with bear mace and pepper spray just everywhere. The mist of it also hit me while I was taking photos and videos and documenting the protest. After that, the protesters started providing aid to the individuals who had been injured and hit by the pepper spray, handing out waters, trying to wash out people's eyes after they were assaulted by what seemed to be an organized group of agitators. Folks decided it was best to just peacefully try and end the march and get people to safety as quick as they could. I have seen so many Jewish people here in America and Israeli people speaking out against the violence from the Israeli government. No community of human beings is a monolith. Everybody has diverse sets of beliefs and opinions, and at the end of the day, people don't want to see innocent people hurt, and that's a kind of common ground that I really hope people can emphasize and find together.